back, episode 3, the Caped Crusader. Batman the Caped Crusader. This is my third attempt to make this video because this episode is the one I wrote the most notes down for. And it's just, every time I talk about it, I sound bored. And that's kind of what this episode was like. It was kind of boring. It was more boring than the other two. And the other two aren't roller coaster rides. So that's saying something. This one's called Kiss of the Catwoman. So guess who the main character is in this episode? It's not Batman. Why would Batman be the main character in a show called Batman, the Caped Crusader? But anyway, it is about Catwoman. Now, I love Catwoman, going back to the 90s when I was growing up, reading comic books, watching the 90s animated series. This is what she looks like in the show. It's not a bad look. The cape kind of threw me off at first, but it's not bad. I like it. I really like the belt. If you notice the belt, that's a little cat symbol too. I like it. They didn't make her fat like they made every other female character, returning female or black. I mean, she's still like a skinny, curvaceous white girl, which is what she always is. Well, I mean, I remember in the Adam West show from the 60s, I think Eartha Kitt, who's a black girl, she played Catwoman, and she was pretty good as her too, but I digress. And I think I wrote down a lot of notes because just too many things happen, and it's not that exciting either. It's just a lot of blah. Like you just felt like the writers kept going, okay, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and it's like very boring. But I'll just take you through a quick synopsis. Start out at like a function, some sort of like museum, art, something, gallery, I don't know. But Bruce Wayne's mother's pearl is the one that she was wearing the night she was murdered, along with his father, which is in every Batman story, by the way. So it's not surprising that this is here either. Some reporter, photog, makes some dumb crack or joke about what did his mom expect wearing expensive jewelry like that to get robbed and then killed, and Bruce Wayne overhears it and punches him. So Bruce Wayne is court ordered to go to therapy, and guess who his therapist is? Harley Quinn. Well, not Harley Quinn, Dr. Harleen Quinzel. She hasn't become Harley Quinn yet. And I think we're gonna get Harley Quinn before we even get the Joker, so that's another weird thing that this show's gonna do. And now Harley Quinn is Asian, and she's also on the Renee Montoya cop donut diet. So Selena Kyle, that's Catwoman. She has money trouble. And she sees a newspaper clipping about the Batman, this mysterious new The Batman. And she becomes inspired to also dress up. This is her costume, obviously. And yeah. Oh, and a side note, I found out who voices Catwoman, and it's actually Christina Ricci, who I really like. I grew up watching Christina Ricci movies and stuff like that. She does a pretty good job too. I'd say overall the voice acting in this show is okay. It's not spectacular, but it's okay. So, still getting bored of it because it's just like, I think the most interesting part, honestly, for me is the Bruce Wayne therapy part. It's not like the Batman part. And I don't know why, because I just love Batman, and I always feel like whoever makes Batman shows and Batman movies, they do Bruce Wayne the worst. They're just like, blah, 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 a stereotypical playboy. He's just playing a character. And here you kind of get like, I don't want to say like he starts to slip, but maybe like a crack starts to form. Because he keeps on having flashbacks as Harley Quinn's talking, Dr. Quinzel, sorry. To like, the night his parents were murdered, the drive home from his parents being murdered. And yeah, so basically, Selena Kyle slips on his Catwoman outfit, inspired by Batman, decides to rob jewels and stuff like that, to fence. She gets arrested like right away. Batman catches her, she gets arrested. And for some reason, the judge takes it easier on her and gives her a second chance. And then she just does it again. She just puts on the costume once again and goes out and starts to rob stuff. And yeah, I think by the time she's done, she has to go underground. So like she's completely been exposed. Selena Kyle is known as a criminal now, and she goes on the run underground. Bruce Wayne finishes his quarter therapy Harley Quinn wants him to attend more therapy, but he's like, nah, I'm Batman, I'm good. It'll be fine. And then, like, so here's the thing that's like kind of gotten my head scratching, or me scratching my head rather. Batman intimidates a photographer. I think the same one from the party that he cracked across the face for making fun of his mom. To like take pictures of him apprehending Catwoman, and I can't remember why, but Batman starts like punching the cops trying to get Catwoman, and the photog's like, I'm gonna publish these, and Batman's like, yeah, I don't care. And I'm like, what? I don't get that. Like, he's just like, I guess he's just trying to like make it seem like I'm not on anyone's side. I'm just on the side of absolute justice, whatever. And cops can be corrupted, just like people can be corrupted, but I'm not, because I'm Batman. I don't know. A pretty meh episode to a pretty meh show, which is too bad because, like I said last episode, one of my favorite villains, Clayface, he shows up. I love Catwoman. I seriously do dig this design. It's pretty cool. And I feel like I should like this show, and I just don't. I don't dislike it. I don't hate it. I know a lot of people hate it. I don't hate it. But I don't know. I'm going to keep powering through. They dumped all the episodes at once on Prime Video. Network of the Rings of Power. Ugh, that show's coming back. And they dumped all of it at once. I'll say this, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The binge model is the crappiest model. People watch it in a day and then they forget about it. They stop talking about it. Because there's 10 episodes of this show this year. So if you did 10 weeks, people would still be talking about it for 10 weeks. I don't hear anyone, this has been a week, and I don't hear people talking about it anymore. So it's a dumb model. Anyways, I'll be back for episode 4. See you later.